my acknowledgements of that crude description. We definitely have it over there, seen over here. Yeah, okay, I acknowledge that. Now, if you put a slit in between, you can get it to diffract. That's a phenomenon that we can observe in nature. Now,
Yeah,
given that we
wave
can
interference
observe,
pattern.
I'm getting rumpused. He's declared that this
Wave
isn't
interference
science
pattern?
and not an experiment. I'm taking that apart right now. It's okay. Just chill. Okay. Do you deny?
The argon pump laser fires entangled quanta. That's how they can be split.
Hold on a second. Before we get to entangled quanta, we're not on to the delayed choice yet, Paul. You're getting way ahead of the game. I appreciate that that's where we may end up. Okay, let's start with the basics. Light's coming from the lighthouse and coming over here. If you put a slit in between, you can get that light to have interference, aka diffraction. That's a natural phenomenon. If there's a tree between you and that lighthouse and there's a small enough slit in between the leaves, you can see the light diffract. That's natural. It occurs naturally. Do you not accept that as a natural phenomena? You said this wasn't science.
I don't accept that a single photon could go in two locations simultaneously. That debunks the photon. So what's the point?
That's not part of the double slit experiment. You've obviously got a misapprehension about what's going on in the double slit. That's not what's occurring.
You shoot a light at a double slit. They claim that a single photon enters two slits simultaneously, collides with itself.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
You don't understand the double slit, Witsit.
Witsit! Silly goose. Silly goose. Double slit experiment. Silly goose.
Hello, Isa. He came in like a thief in the night.
Like
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hello.
Well, let's continue.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait until he kicks him off.
Oh, so how is it a photon going through two slits?
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't understand the double slit. Sorry, how is your
Neil
IQ
understands this
Stop.
better than me.
Stop
This is
talking.
gonna get
Pause. No one understands the double slit better than Witsit. Remember that.
hilarious.
Oh, no one understands it better than you.
Everybody stop.
Which one you talking about?
That means you, Neil. Right, how high is your IQ? You think that the claim of the double
High
slit
enough.
Go ahead.
High enough.
Witsit literally thinks he's smarter than everybody that's ever earned a PhD in physics.
Yes.
Witsit is literally top left of the Dunning-Kruger. Like,
Witsit sounds very unsure of himself. Kaya Industrial Complex, KIC. Yep. And wait, this is nothing. It gets worse.
double slit, like, we don't know if it's depending on the observer. Like, it may be. That's the problem. Like, with the double slit experiment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So your understanding of the double slit, misapprehension of the double slit, is that you fire a photon of light and it simultaneously goes through both.
I'm asking you. I don't believe in photons.
No, it doesn't.
I'm not retarded.
No, that's incorrect. You don't know which path the light goes through.
Hey, how do you get the wave interference pattern with a single photon?
You don't.
We don't.
No.
Oh.
Okay, well, the quote-unquote particle that hits the sheet, it creates a wave interference pattern.
What one? So what's the wave function of a single impact on a sensor? Witsit, you give me the probability of where the next one will hit based on one impact.
That's all this is a
Sorry,
probability
you asked me where the
function.
wave was. I said you can't get one. You brush
Waves aren't
past you
things.
brush past that humiliating defeat pretty quickly. Do you want to acknowledge that? No, you can't get a wave function from a single
one.
photon hitting a photographic plate or sensor. You can't do that, Witsit. So given that you didn't really acknowledge and brush past pretty quickly the fact that there is no wave with a single impact detection, can you tell me where the wave, that light that impacted the plate, had a wave to go through, given that there's no wave to be derived with a single impact, as I said to you. Maybe you didn't hear me say it twice. You brushed past it pretty
You're
quickly.
under the impression that a single impact
No,
happens?
you can't derive waves from a single impact. So
That doesn't
what
happen.
wave, Witsit, did that single quantized chunk go through, given that there's no wave function to derive with a single impact? Go.
How's a single impact? You actually think there's just one at a time? Is that what you think
Yes.
happens?
Yes, there's a demonstration in the info box below this video. An argon pump laser firing a quantized chunk of light at a photographic sensor. Yeah, it's been below every single video for the last 1,000 shows, actually, Witsit. So, yes, absolutely, there's a demonstration available to everybody who watches every show ever. Surprisingly,
let me help you.
your embarrassing defeat that you're about to rumpus is indeed the fact that you cannot derive a
Here we
wave
go.
from a single impact. The thing you brush past pretty
It's
quickly. Where's the wave?
It's admitted.
Do you want to just tell me where the wave is? Because your ether depends on it for the single
Waves are
quantized.
not things.
Do you want to
they're
just tell me where the wave is? Your ether belief depends on waves and light needing them. So with this single quantized chunk impact, tell me where that wave is, please.
There isn't a single photon that is a.
There's a demonstration below every single video for the last 1,000 shows. You can see a single quantized chunk, a photon, hitting a photographic plate, aka sensor. It's demonstrated linked below. 1,000 shows have had it. So no, yeah, that is
Okay.
actually the case. You can show a single quantized chunk. Quanta, that's what quantum mechanics is based on. But that quantized chunk being demonstrated to hit a photographic plate and showing a single impact doesn't have enough information to derive a wave from. That's about the 5th time I've said it. So given that your ether
Okay.
belief depends on wave as he interrupts and Fundy mutes this question again, where's your wave that the light must travel through when a single quantized chunk hits the photographic plate? Which is 6th time I've asked.
Okay. So you don't actually shoot a single photon just because you keep saying.
1,000 shows have had this link below, and it's the basis of quantum. It's quantized chunks of light, single chunk, single piece of light hitting a photographic plate. Yes, you can. It's been linked below 1,000 shows. Don't start your next response with "that's not possible." Yes, it absolutely is.
Admittedly, you just get the probability to be so low you think.
Where'd you get the probability if there's only one impact?
Oh my god!
Where'd you get the probability if there's only one impact?
Are
Probability
you
is
freaking out?
probability is more than one
He's
piece of
holding your
information
feet to the
needs
fire,
derive
Witsit.
probability. Where will it hit next? Well, if it's only hit once, where'd you get the probability, Witsit?
Listen carefully. You don't actually isolate a single chunk at a time.
Yes, you do. It's in a video demonstrated in 1,000 shows, linked below. Got Morgan Freeman being demonstrated how an argon pump laser can fire a single quantized chunk, the basis of all quantum mechanics, at a photographic plate to show one single photon impact. Yes, it can. 7th time. Given that you can
because the plate
absolutely,
has
without
an
question, show a single quantized chunk hitting a photographic plate, I'd like you, who can't even acknowledge this can even be done, to explain where you get a wave from, given that a wave function is the probability of where the next impact will take place. Now, with
Now, clearly
one
your tactic is
impact,
to not let me explain it.
it's because you keep starting by telling me that that's not possible. You can't have one single impact. You can't have quanta. The whole basis of quantum mechanics is wrong according to your first statement. I'm going to stop you.
Quantum mechanics is beyond retarded. So you just
Oh, is it really?
Okay, there you
Oh,
go.
right. What's a semiconductor?
you won't even let me
What's a semiconductor?
tell me what a semiconductor is, Oakley, since you know so much.
Why is it that I ask you a question about something
I
you
love
just declared
this.
to be nonsense,
Thank
and
you,
you
Monkey
immediately
Cap,
flip it back
Matt.
onto me, Witsit?
Watch
We're
this.
not anywhere near talking about his
Nathan
belief
Axe
in a
answers this too
medium
beautifully.
for the light to traverse as a wave. And I explained on this show how wave function, the probability distribution of the impacts of quanta, were used to give you wavelength, the description of all of the lights based on their diffraction patterns. Now, those diffraction patterns can be built up with one impact at a time. You can do that. It's linked below and has been for 1,000 shows. Meanwhile, Witsit isn't telling my audience where his wave is involved when you fire basically just a bit of light. A photographic plate. All that's happening is a photographic plate is seeing a bit of light come out of a machine. That's all that's happening. And he's saying that can't happen. Yeah, it can. You can have a single impact on a photographic plate. Definitely can. And you can continually fire quantized chunks of light through a slit and build up the diffraction pattern one impact at a time. But when you've only got the first impact, there is no wave function to derive a wave for you to reify it into a medium.
Okay. How
No
does a
ether.
photographic plate detect the photon, Oakley?
So you're asking me how photographs work? You're telling me that you don't appreciate that a photographic plate can have an iris open and let light onto it?
You don't even know how it works.
So you're telling me I don't know how it works?
This is funny. This is so funny. Like, okay. Nathan is not stupid. I just want to point this out right here. I think Nathan's sort of a genius. Now, I know he believes in the flat earth, but by golly, he understands these concepts and can break them down.
This he has it like on point.
Yeah.
Let's play it forward because now
I
it
know
gets
that
good.
photos exist and that light is captured by an emulsion or a sensor for us to later look at. And in this case, we have a single dot. That would be a quantized chunk of light hitting what is essentially just a photographic plate. That's all it is. But you're going to question the very validity of whether or not photographs can take place?
Wait, you think it's taking a picture?
Yeah, that is precisely what it's doing. It's a photographic sensor, you bonehead. My God, you're as ignorant as they get when it comes to this.
I've had this conversation with them when it came to infrared sensors. He like just waved me away. Like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, whatever.
You literally don't know what they're doing. Yes, Witsit, they're taking a photo. Did the word photographic plate not give the fucking game away? Photographic plate, you shit for brains moron. My God, you are an embarrassment to me, you stupid little boy.
Okay, so they don't actually.
Okay, that means sit down and shut up, you stupid little idiot.
Yeah, everyone can tell you're.
Yeah, shut up. Your time here talking to us while you've got something to say is over, Dumbo. Shut up, sit down, and know just how ignorant you are. You're asking whether or not photos can happen, you moron. My God, we're surrounded by complete retards in Flat Earth. Some days, as much as I have to say I've got a great community, because you guys are ace. I hate to say it. You are, you're amazing. You support me so much. But with that comes the grind of annoying nonsense from complete idiots who literally want to deny that you can take a bloody photograph and question the validity of photography when we're talking about a photographic plate. I mean, it beggars belief. What have I got myself into? No wonder people don't want to be flat earthers.
Nathan, nobody understands a double slit as good as Whitson.
Oh, that was a monologue right there.
Yeah, and it goes on for like, I don't know, a long time.
It's a 5-hour video.
Nathan just insulting him and Witzy just sitting there taking it. I left the link for if anyone wants to see this to continue watching it. But I think we're close to the next show. I do have the link of the experiment that they're referring to. If you want to show it, then maybe we can go over it because some people are not really
today.
familiar. All right.
We don't have enough time. I got to get ready for my next show. The next show starts in 9 minutes, so I need to take a pee break and get some water and stuff like that. But so for quick show notes for everybody, thank you very much for coming here. Please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. Hopefully, if any of you can stick around, we're going to do an open panel discussion about these Rapture Doomsday cults. I got a video I'd like to go over. some guy who was like telling everybody the rapture was coming 7 years ago is back at it again, claiming the rapture's coming again now, but he's right this time. Because, you know,
Remember
poor
to
Stubby-
hit the like button, and maybe we get Christ brings a sword. He was the inception of this topic, so hopefully we get him around.
maybe see what happens. So open panel, so maybe he'll come up on stage, see what happens. And tomorrow or after that show will be Max with Tell Me That Story about well, why don't you tell him what
Norse
it's gonna be about?
mythology, curiosities in the Norse myths.
Cool. And tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to do show 4 on Level With Me video. So we're getting almost done with the whole thing, the whole show. And you'll be able to see the wonderful show that... so the reason why I'm doing this is because Witsit told me during my first debate with them, I was going to do a debate review of my first debate with Witsit. And he told me to watch the Level With Me video, so I did. So it's part of my debate review prep. So I'm like, well, I should do a review of this video. And it's horrible. I'm almost done with it. Thanks so much, IC Spin, for the $1.99 with the penny going to Apple. Silly Apple. Thank you, Apple. You make pretty good phones. Whatever. I never owned one. I owned one once because my work made me get one. Anyways. And then after that, I have a show lined up at 8 p.m. on the Dune book, who I've invited Issa to help me do a show about. And you're going to be there for that, Issa? So
You got it, bro. I'm there.
hopefully I can go tonight to watch that if I get done. Because I probably won't be able to watch the show tonight, Max.
No problem.
Yeah.
So what
So-
is the Dune? Can you send me the link? I'll watch it too, so I can be up ahead on it too.
Yeah,
The one
it's
that
some...
we discussed.
Yeah, it's some Christian ministries. I'll send you the link. I sent it to you last night, I think. Should be in your DMs.
Oh,
But
you mean
it's
the
some...
critique? Or what about the original? Where's the original located?
The Christian critique on it? I should have sent it
The
to you.
original one, because I should probably see the original too, so I'm well versed
What do you mean
on
the
that.
original? That
Like
was
the
only
real
one.
Dune. Isn't there a Dune movie too? Like, isn't there? Isn't that what the Christian one is?
Oh.
Is it critiquing the book or the movie?
No, it's Dune and the Antichrist. So this is Good Fight Ministries that are complaining that Dune and the Antichrist. So they're saying this is like explaining the coming of the Antichrist. So we're going to have that discussion.
I mean,
Let's
is it
watch the
books
video.
Or, is it the
It-
books or the movies?
I
Oh,
haven't
okay.
watched it yet. So somebody shared
Okay,
it with
cool.
me as something to go over. So I figured I would go over it.
I'll just watch the video. That's fine. No
Yeah.
problem.
That's why I'm going to do it tomorrow. So I'm going to try to go watch the movie tonight, though, just because Dune's my favorite. I got a poster right on the wall over here.
Oh, the new
Which
ones.
movie? The new
I
one?
saw the
The
first
new
one.
one or the 80s?
The new
Yeah.
one.
The new one.
Okay,
The
I
first
need
one
to
is
see the
really
new one.
good.
Where's it streaming? Is it on Hulu or is it there's two of them, right? There's
It's at the theater now.
okay.
The
What is it?
Dune 2 is at the theater. The new one you could probably find on some streaming app.
All right, cool.
Let me.
Are you gonna go
I'll
see
do
Dune
it up
2 in the
for you.
theater?
I think so. I want to try tonight, but I gotta go for
Alright.
my new
All
show
right,
in like
guys.
3 minutes or 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So be there on the next show, everybody. Don't go too far. Let the spice for the.
Let the spice flow.
Oh
yeah.
no! Really quick. And then on Friday, I'm going to do a Flat Earth show at 5 p.m. Eastern time, and then at 8 p.m. we're going to do one on Hannah Barone, the Southern girl from Bama. We're going to do a panel show on that. My wife's going to be there as the Instagram model to talk about her experiences with that, ups and downs of those experiences. She hasn't had nearly the success as Hannah Barone, but she's got a couple of covers and stuff. So she made a few $100s doing something like that. And she runs her own business. So anyway, so that should be a fun show with my wife. You get to see my wife. Anyways, thank you for the $3 super sticker, Dan. And with that, I'll let Max close the stream.
All right. We'll be back in just like a few minutes, taking a short pee break and such, and we'll be right back with you. So stay here at Matters Now, where your voice matters. I messed up the timing on that. Shoot. Sorry for that, guys. We're signing out now. Thank you so much for being here. It's a blast to have you with us, and we'll be we'll be right back.